The scams are getting very complex. I'm very almost too untrusting sometimes, which it's like, well, I don't trust anybody I don't know, or like I haven't solicited it. One that almost got me, we lost power and it was not a foreseen power outage. And literally moments after losing power, I got a phone call and it was a scammer pretending to be the exact energy company. And they said that the reason that the power went out is because we didn't pay our bill, because the credit card that was inputted expired. And they were like, you can give us your credit card information on the phone. And I go, hold on a second. And then I went and I logged into the online thing to see that I paid my bill, see that the credit card's working, and see, that it was just an outage announced. And then I was like, okay, now I'm going to fuck with you. But it was so creepy how they knew that there was an outage. The other one is my mom got tricked by a Facebook Marketplace ad for Macy's. She was on Facebook Marketplace looking up deals. Ad comes up from Macy's. It's got Macy's logo on it. It's a website with Macy's in the website title. And so it had a flash sale on the Macy's site. You make an account, you put your credit card in, and there's flash sales going on. You've got, 2 hours to get this flash, which Amazon does and other companies do, that are legitimate. And then she bought some stuff from what she thought was Macy's and then never saw it. And then they stole the credit card. And so then I had to help her with all that, like try to navigate it. And then I was able to look up and saw the merchant account is registered to an LLC. LLC is registered to just a residential address of a random $800,000 house in fucking Colorado, owned by a Chinese company. And it is just this like wild fucking thing to see that they paid, for a Facebook ad, and then they're just copying Macy's. They bought all these different Macy's URLs.
Dog, it's a massive fucking industry. You get like a bunch of people to do like $50.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
And then they might miss it on their bake sale, right? Because like who cares about $50 in like a month? You know what I mean? Like they're just not gonna notice.
Well, and then they sell the credit cards on the black market because her credit card was frozen, and then she was receiving notifications that somebody was trying to buy tickets to a cruise.
Scams seem like the most obvious shit in the world to me, but it's just the internet literacy is so low.
It's insanely low.
It's so low, and it's sad.
But you also kind of had to like sort of grow up with it. Like if you didn't grow up with it, then it isn't inherently.
I did, but
yeah, that's what I mean. Is like,
but like
the older people that didn't.
My parents didn't grow with it.
It isn't obvious to them because they didn't grow up with it,
Yeah.
Like they missed something.
They get phone calls from Microsoft support, and they and they think that it's something that has to be resolved
immediately.
When they're on the phone with them.
Yep.
Whereas
as if the person's sincerely trying to help them.
Yeah, whereas like the reality is nothing needs to be resolved on the phone ever. You can ask people for information and like send me like blah blah blah, but like if I'm not getting mail or like I'm not logging into an account of something and like phone calls mean nothing. It's just fucking wild. It's just frustrating that you just can't like impart that knowledge to somebody else, you know what I mean?
Because they're just too trusting in the system.
They lived with like phone calls for so long. They lived with that system for so long that you say, hey, just because somebody like says something, you could just hang up and just not talk to them. And they just like don't understand.